everyone, it is Mel and I'm here to give you another video about another budget aspect that I like to talk about, which is sinking funds. So if you are new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notification button so you don't miss a video, and plus welcome. Now, if you are not new here, welcome back guys. Let's get into it. Let's get this going. So today it's all about sinking funds, how to get started. Now for everyone that has just started their budget, it's confusing. It is overwhelming. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to start. So what I did is I went on YouTube and I started looking at different categories. And what I came across are categories that people were paying, sorry, can't multitask. Anyways, I saw categories that people were paying yearly, like Amazon Prime, car maintenance, medical. Some people were doing car insurance. There was so many categories to the point where I wrote all of them down just to have ideas for. And once I got those ideas, I picked out the ones I really need. So for instance, the first thing I did was I picked out car maintenance. That was my first category. Now with car maintenance and my sinking funds, when I first started, I had regular envelopes that I got from Amazon. I got these from Amazon. They were like, I think they were a pack of 12. And I think they were $15. I'm not sure, but I'll go ahead and link them. I had regular envelopes like this. Of course, I graduated to other stuff because, you know, I wanted to be more, you know, fashionable. But when you're starting out sinking funds, you can use whatever envelopes you want. You can use envelopes from the bank, regular plain envelopes. But I just chose these from Amazon. So my first category was car maintenance. Now with car maintenance, I thought about getting my oil changes, AAA, anything that had to do with my car, which my car was acting crazy that year. So I wanted to make sure I got some money to put in there to have like a good steady lump sum that I could use. So what I did was I thought about how much I would like in this envelope to feel secure. And I thought about it, I was like $200, okay? $200. So then I thought about, okay, how much can I afford to put in this envelope per paycheck? So what I did is I put $25 per paycheck. All right. So that was my first category. So me sitting there being a new person for budgeting, I was golden with this. I was like, okay, that's something that I really do need is a car maintenance envelope, which I still have here, my old envelope that I used. And yeah, so let's get back to the second category. Now, in the May of 2019, that's when I started my budget. I was planning a trip to Spain. Now, I wanted to start saving for it. So I thought about it. I said, it's a good time to start a sinking fund for travel. I'm always going somewhere. I'm always on a plane. I'm always on a road trip. So this was the best category for me. So you guys have to think about categories that you know will fit your budget and is best for you. Okay. So I sat there and I thought about it. I wanted to save $500 for spending money, food, for my trip. That's not including airfare. We already purchased the airfare. It was just, this is what I wanted to save for that trip by October. So I had 5 months. So I had probably like 10 paychecks. So what I did is I did like $50 per paycheck. Okay. Starting out. That's how I started. Then I thought about another category. I usually go to the doctor twice a year, primary care, GYN. So, and I usually don't pay anything. But that year was interesting. I started getting allergic reactions to certain things to the point I had to go to see an allergist. And basically I had to use my credit card because I did not have the copays for those. And for a specialist, it's a $70 copay for me. So yeah, so I thought about it. I was like, I need a medical envelope for sure. So, medical envelope. Now, I do want to have at least $200 to $300 in here. Now, this medical envelope is not only for just doctor copays and stuff like that. I also wanted for me to get like cough medicine and of course a prescription if I needed to. So I also wanted this to be $200. Okay, so I thought about it and I said I'm going to put $20 per paycheck. Okay, so now once I reach the 200, I'll stop, of course, but I'll always put something into it. So a lot of people I've seen, which is such a great idea, they don't just not put something in their sinking funds, they'll put $1. And that's what I would do. Once I reach 200, I'll put $1 into my medical envelope because that's the max. What else? Oh, okay. So I also had a gifts envelope. Now for my job, we work with like, I think 40 other co-workers. So when it's somebody's birthday, we put money in to get them a gift, or we take them out to eat. And we work with so many people that every month there's like two people having like a birthday event or something. So I realized I wanted cash because first of all, everybody was collecting money. Before I didn't have cash. So I was like, oh no, can I wait? Can I give it to you? So now I have a gifts envelope that I wanted to at least reach $100. And this is for anybody. Gifts for my friend, gifts for my nephews, my nieces, anybody's birthday, any event that I go to and you have to give money for a gift, a baby shower, wedding, it doesn't matter. It came out of this. So that's what I wanted to do. So I put $10 per paycheck. Not a lot, but hey, I was just starting out and I was just like, okay, this is something. This is something than nothing, okay? So that's basically the 4 categories I had that I started out with. Of course, as time passed, I started gradually putting more envelopes into my sinking funds. Now, because of that is because I was paying off debt. I had more money to play with, to move around. So of course I added more sinking funds to my list. But another important savings envelope that I did have when I did start was an emergency fund. Okay? The emergency fund was big. I had to reach 1,000. So what I didn't put per paycheck. What I did is I paid all my bills, all my sinking funds, and whatever I had left that I would intentionally put to debt, I put into my sinking funds. Okay? I put into my emergency fund. So it kind of went quickly because the money that I had left over, instead of putting it into a credit card, I put it straight into the emergency fund. And by that time, in 4 months, I had my emergency fund. Then I went back to paying debt. So guys, this is basically what I started off with. You do not have to use the same numbers as me. You don't. Just use whatever fits you. You can use $5, $10, $15. You can use different categories. I've seen people with Amazon Prime. I've seen people with car tags because, some car tags I've been seeing on YouTube, they're like $200. Mine's is only $25. So, so my car maintenance, this is included with it, with my car washes and stuff like that. That's why I put $25. I still use my travel fund as of today because once again, I'm all over the place. Not as much because of the pandemic right now, but I'm constantly planning trips. So this was such a great envelope for me because I'm always somewhere. Medical was good, gifts is good, and so I'm happy that I started out with these things, but I also was happy that once I paid off certain debt, I was able to add more envelopes. So let's go over what I have now. So I started from this, and I wanted to show you my sinking funds now. So I got this binder from Amazon. As you can see, I had envelopes like this and I just left them in a pouch. But I wanted something a little bit more secure where all my envelopes were just in something where I didn't have to, they're flying out of the pouch and all this other stuff. So I got this off of Amazon and I think it's so cute and I love it. I'll link it below. So if you open it up, I have my cards that I try not to use. Those are my credit cards. And then I have my budget sheets that fits in here as well. And then as you can see, I did start doing the car insurance sinking fund. Now with this sinking fund, I usually just every paycheck put money aside into this envelope. So when time comes to pay my car insurance, I can pay it in full. And this is the first time I'm doing it. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm so happy I started it. Car maintenance, I had it since day one. And I love it. So day one. Christmas, I just started this in January. Last year, what I had to do was use my bonus from work and also some of my paycheck. And it was a little bummer, but it's Christmas time. But I'm happy that I get to have this envelope. So when Christmas comes around, I can start shopping in November. I'm so happy. Date night. So I love this envelope. This was one of like this, I think, the envelopes that I added like right after I started my new budget, because me and my boyfriend would do like date nights at the movies like on Tuesdays, and we'll go see a movie. And that was our thing. We would go see a movie, go out to eat, or we would see a movie and eat at the movie theater. There was like these theaters that had dinner there, and I would always leave a tip. Or put money into the meal. So this is what the date night is for. And yeah, and I actually really, really love this. So this is a great, and I did talk about gifts. This is once again, best decision I ever made, because I think this July we had 5 birthdays. 5 birthdays. So imagine putting in money for 5 people, maybe 6. I don't even know. 5 birthdays and 1 retirement. So this came in handy, okay? There's a little bit of money in here. A little bit. When I mean a little bit, probably like $10 left. But I love this envelope. Medical. Still going with this one. It's really, really well, because I've came down with a cold, or I don't know what it was, where I had to get some cough medication, had to get some vapor rub, and it came out of this. And I'm happy I didn't have to, swipe my card. School. Yeah, this was one I added really quickly. I do attend school. I'm paying for my tuition. So yeah, there's nothing more to say to that. Travel, my favorite sinking fund. And I'm so happy I started this early, because when we're paying for Airbnbs, or we're paying for airfare, I'll do it on my credit card, and then I'll put the money and I'll literally pay it off that same day. And I'm so happy that I got this envelope, because it just saves me so much. Okay. This is a new sinking fund I literally just added. Thanksgiving, I literally just added like 3 weeks ago. I added it because I am aware, I was informed that I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year. So that's all I have to say. So that's basically that. AAA, as time went by, I took out from the car maintenance AAA money, and I did it separately because I pay this every year. So I just did it separately. Yeah, just did it separately. And here's my emergency fund envelope. I hit 1,000. I hit 1,000 a while ago, but I still contribute to this from time to time to add, because since the pandemic, $1,000 is nothing. That's all I gotta say, because it's $1,000 wouldn't even, yeah. So I just started adding more money to this so I can beef up my emergency fund to at least get 1 month of bills set in my emergency fund. So I'm putting little money towards this to reach that goal, and then I'll stop. And this, of course, is not health at all. But I ordered some budget sheets, and she was so nice to send me an envelope, like a sample of her envelopes, and it said health, and it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna order from her. And she gave me this, and so I use this not for health, but I use this for something else. What I do is when I'm doing a cash stuffing, when I get paid, I unstuff my wallet. And any money that I have left over, I put it in here. And I've been doing this for a while, so I guess in December I'll take it out with all my other saving challenges and see how much I have. But that is all. So that is all for my sinking funds video. If you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, or if you have any comments or anything you guys want to say, some inspiration or anything, just leave a comment down below. I love reading your guys' comments. And I will see you guys next time. Watch out for my videos that's coming soon. Bye.